Mr. Monteith, am I right that somewhat surprisingly, perhaps, Brexit is with Labour on this, vote against the deal?
Well, I think it might be better put that Labour is with the Brexit Party. After all, the raison d'etre of the Brexit Party is to achieve a real and genuine Brexit. And what we see from this particular redraft of the treaty that first started with Mrs May is that it fails to really address the issues that made people vote against it on 3 previous occasions. I think what we do know is that Boris Johnson went to the DUP conference and said that he would not countenance having a border down the Irish Sea. He wrote to Donald Tusk and said that the UK must be free to diverge on standards and regulations away from the EU. And on both of these things, Boris Johnson, our Prime Minister, has gone back on his word. It certainly is not an improvement that is being said.
So there's no political calculation in this, Mr. Monteith, that basically, if we did leave with this deal, Brexit's fox would have been shot?
No, I don't think so, because what will actually happen is if it is a great misfortune and this deal passes, not just the House of Commons, but the European Parliament too, which undoubtedly would, then we face an interminable period of transition where the real deal, that free trade deal, has to be negotiated. And if you think the last 3 years have been tough, then the next 2 or possibly longer years are going to be far tougher. And of course, who's leading the EU negotiations in that? Well, Michel Barnier. Well, I think that people will begin to see in a very quick time that this deal that is being offered, when it's really a treaty, will give the UK very little room to manoeuvre, and the EU will get everything it wants yet again.